Known Leroy quite a few years. Oh yes, I think that's just the right time to be posing. Just to show, I think that's the chairman of the New York Mets baseball team there. I'm sure, McDonald Grant. I think you all recognise him in England. That's the wrestler again, Inuki of Japan. Seems to me the only betting I've heard around here is on the rounds, because there doesn't seem to be any advertised odds on Ali in New York. As I said earlier, it seems as though they're all putting their money where Ali's mouth is. Watching these photographers here reminds me, I've never seen so many women photographers turning up at the fights these days and getting press credentials, which has been very difficult here. They've had one of the greatest media coverages of all time at Madison Square Garden, because the television is going around the world, and as I explained earlier to you, that this commentary of mine, which is really for Viewsport of Britain, is in fact being used as a guide track for lovely places like Nicaragua and dear old New Zealand. Dozens of radio commentators around the ringsides, all the photographers perched on one side. The press office here with John Condon organised it does very well to contain them all, but we are all a bit cramped here, I must say. I'm almost sitting on Harry Carpenter's lap. So there you are. Some of us have to suffer doing this job. Well, if there's a bit of tension for you and the lights have gone out, you haven't lost the picture. They're showing the spotlight for the entry of the gladiators, as always, right on cue. With the satellites coming up, they've got to make sure that everything goes to time now. The largest television audience that Ali has had is an estimated 60 million, which, believe it or not, was Ali against our own dear old Richard Dunn. And if that doesn't get a cheer, nothing will. And there you are, the searchlights almost, more than spotlights, are up. If it stays on us as long as this, we'll be fading our suits. Wonderful arena, Madison Square Garden. Everything here from Billy Graham to pop concerts, circuses, ice hockey, wrestling, and a big crowd for that here this week. Basketball, you name it. Beautiful arena. And they have a supplementary arena right underneath this one. You can get a lift down to it, called the Forum, the Felt Forum, which holds a few thousand people. I think two and a half there. They ran the weigh-in for this fight, and of course they occasionally run some small shows there. Just to keep you informed of the weights there, 225 pounds, Ali Shavers, 211 and a quarter. And the weigh-in took place about 30 hours ago, in fact. Well, with heavyweights, it doesn't really matter. We tend to take too much notice of the weights and try and get the conditions. I got Floyd Patterson sitting next to me. I thought it'd be nice to have a quick word with him. How are you doing these days, Floyd?
I am doing very well, thank you. I am the New York State Athletic Commission. I also run a boxing club in my own hometown. But what I would like to say to the people of England, to all of my fans and friends, I would just like to take this opportunity to say thank you for being my friend and thank you for being a fan of mine. And to Henry Cooper, hello. He's a good friend of mine, too.
Well, you said he's a good friend of yours. The fact that you once knocked him out, I'm surprised that he's still friendly. But Henry's doing marvellously well in Britain, I must say, Floyd. I know you'd like that, and it's always good to see two fighters of your caliber looking so well and doing so well.
Thank you. And as you said, Ingemar Johansson knocked me out, and I knocked him out, and we're the best of friends.
And Floyd also does a lot of commentaries here at Madison Square Garden. So I think I might have to give him a short left hook to keep him out of our scene if he keeps getting as good as this at it. Thanks very much, Floyd Patterson.
Thank you.
Well, sorry to keep you waiting, but it is exactly 64 seconds now before the fighters come out, so I'm sure we can go along with that. There's been a few technical problems, as we always had. So that's the guy who places the odds around the world, Jimmy the Greek Snyder. You bookmakers can give him a cheer because he manages to rustle a few casinos with his betting odds. The only thing is he makes the odds. I'm not sure he puts his own money up when he makes them. Seems to me the decoration around Jimmy the Greek has caught your eye more than he has. Oh yes, and the cameraman likes it too. A quick word about those weights again. 16 stone 1 then British weights is Ali, 225. He varies quite a bit, but he's been around that weight now for 2 or 3 years. The last time that he got down to 212 was when he fought Joe Frazier. Yeah, I think probably that's the best, most popular prize fighter in the business, except that he does it on celluloid. That's Sylvester Stallone from the film Rocky. Very popular fellow here, and what a great picture it was. I think on that one he might have even outpointed Ali with his film The Greatest. There he is. Yes, so Ali's been weighing 16-1. He was 15-11 his last fight, 221. And he did once get down to 15-2 for Frazier. Right back to the Quarry comeback. I remember he was 216, 15-3 and a half. And he won the championship against Sonny Liston, 15 stone and a half a pound, 210 and a half. And the Henry Cooper fight, the one we'll never forget, back in 63, that was a non-title fight because Liston was champion at the time. He was only 207 pounds, 14 stone 11 those days. And there's a great argument of whether the Cassius Clay and the Dancing Feet of the early 60s would have beaten the Muhammad Ali of the 70s. He's saying no, he thinks Muhammad Ali would have been too smart for the young Cassius Clay. And that'll also make a good trick question, won't it? Who were the 3 fighters who retired, who have fought unbeaten as world champions? You can always say Rocky Marciano, of course. Tunney, in fact, Gene Tunney did lose a contest. And then you can say, well, the fellow who fought as Cassius Clay was unbeaten when he was world champion. So there you go. Different from the one under the name of Muhammad Ali. So Shavers was 15, 1 and a half, to 11 and a quarter, I should say. So there you go. Finally, it's all going to happen. Please get yourselves comfortable. Make sure you're not getting in anybody else's way. And we really do await the arrival, and about time too then, of Muhammad Ali and Earnie Shavers. Atmosphere's been building up here. They've got a very good crowd here, considering only a straight left from this arena. You can watch it live in any bar on 7th and 8th Avenue here. There they go, coming out there, the hooded Earnie Shavers, keeping his hand on his trainer's shoulders so that nobody will grab him as he's coming into the ring. They're already gloved up. There'll be no time wasted there. Coming out into the main arena there, comes from Warren, Ohio. The crowd getting their first look at him. ...54 wins, 52 KO, 5 losses, getting $300,000 plus 10,000 expenses for this fight. And a fearsome looking character, but a very pleasant one. Has 5 daughters. Used to be a 100-yard dash runner when he was in college, but he may have to do a bit of running here. Manager Blackie Gennaro, trainer Frank Luca. Getting himself worked up, a lot of nervous energy being expended there. There's no use saying he hasn't got butterflies in the stomach, probably got a shiver down his spine as well. You'd never believe it. The American television here actually put a commercial up between the two fighters coming out of the dressing room. Well, I hope that Earnie Shavers doesn't expend too much energy there. He's been known to run out of gas, but he was telling us that this is the first time that he's trained in his whole career as hard as this, and he guarantees, he said, I'll be there if I have to by the 15th, but I'm not looking to be there. And there, of course, is the statistics. They don't mean a thing once that bell goes, but they do look fairly healthy, don't they? So we can look now. Ali's ready to come out of the dressing room while this fella's getting warmed up. This is not a deliberate waiting game. This is timed, actually. It's not Ali's fault. There he is. Oh, there he is. He knows there's a camera on and he's working. He's the senator seeking votes. Isn't he something else? He's coming in. He's called Shavers the Acorn. He's saying he is in trouble. He really psychs himself up as well as trying to psych the opponent. It's a wonder he's got any energy left by the time he gets to the ring. Angelo Dundee's trainer there has had him for all but one of his 56 fights. Coming under the marquee into the main arena. And that's what Ali really dislikes, being pushed around. He hates people putting their hands all over him. He gets a bit serious when he comes down the aisle there. Now he's taken the stage and he'll react. I love the way he does that. That really is such ham acting by Ali. It's unbelievable. When he bites his lip like that, he really gives the game away. And the way you do see him most of the time is like this, with his mouth open.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Madison Square Garden for tonight's 15-round World Heavyweight Championship bout. Ring officials assigned here by the New York State Athletic Commission, your judges Eva Shane and Tony Castellano. The timekeeper is Fred Abatello. The referee for the main event is Johnny Lobianco.
So there's all the officials then. Johnny Lobianco, Shane and Costello.
The principals for the main event. First, the challenger. He hails from Leavittsburg, Ohio. He weighs 211 1/4 pounds in blue trunks trimmed in white. The man who's caused more blackouts than Con Edison. Here is Earnie Shavers. His opponent, originally from Louisville, Kentucky, he now fights out of Chicago, Illinois. He weighs 225 pounds, white trunks, trimmed in black, the one, the only, the world champion, Muhammad Ali. 15 rounds or less, Johnny Lobianco is your referee.
There he is, calling him the Acorn, the black Kojak of the ring. The Acorn must fall in the garden, he's been saying. What an actor, just what an actor. He listened to the referee's instructions.
Following this contest, Another 10-round bout. Vito Antifermo and Mike Nixon will follow.
Three knockdowns in any one round, of course, in New York, and the fight's over. They usually take that out in a championship fight, but they're going by that rule again. They did it when Ali fought Bonavina in a 15-rounder non-title fight here, and he won in the last round. Don't worry about that. Ali wasn't fooling around too much here. He was jabbing that left hand quite hard. But the trouble was that Shavers only landed two punches. One right hand that just glanced past him, and just at the finish there, he threw one to the body that got through, but nothing in it. But Ali's eyes are very wide open, aren't they? He wants to let Shavers know he's not going to kid him all the time. And the referee telling Ali not to walk about, although I don't really see how he can stop him from leaning against the ropes like that. Needless to say, all three officials gave the round to Ali. There was nothing else you can do if a fellow only lands two punches against it. But he was sticking that left hand in there. so much for Shavers' right hand there when Ali taking the mickey there. Amazing when you think this fella has knocked over 52 fighters. He seems to be obsessed by that danger, doesn't he, Ali, knowing he's got it all under control. Remarkable fighter. Shavers at least trying not to take too much notice of Ali and punch out his night's work and do what he can do best, just keep plodding on and hoping to throw that chiller right hand. Ali talking to him now. Yes, that one was a bit of a shaker, but I think Ali play acted a little bit as well, but it was a bit of a shaker. Oh yes, he's doing the wobbly legs bit now. Nonetheless, Ali's a bit crazy if he offers his chin to Shavers. Look at that, making out his legs have gone. How he can take those punches, I'll never know. Well, what do you say in Shavers' corner? Just keep going, throw those right hands, ignore his acting. The man just lets those punches bounce off. Let's have a look in replay. Now this proves that Shavers in fact did get through. Now that wasn't a bad punch, caught him on the side, ran onto his shoulder. And again there, now they're not powder cake punches, but Ali then exaggerates by doing the knees wobble bit. Well, the three officials gave that round to Shavers. So there we are then, round 3. Scheduled, of course, for 15. This is the show-off bit by Ali to show that he is in fact in condition, or certainly in reasonable condition, isn't he? 16 stone 1, 225. It's not bad stuff for a man who's coming up for his 36th birthday. 19th championship defence in 2 reigns as champion. 22nd title fight.
That's it. Right in. Get up. Come on. Go ahead, Shavers. Go straight in, Ernie.
Shavers is not bothering to unload all his best shots. He's trying not to punch himself out. Some of them are light taps, and then he occasionally lets the hard one go. Oh, this is the rope-a-dope, but he's doing it in the middle of the ring there. Yes, he's saying, that's it, let's try the rope-a-dope. Now, it doesn't look as though Shavers is playing that game as Foreman did, wore himself out trying to knock Ali out on the ropes. Well, that was really a change in pattern entirely there, wasn't it? It doesn't look as though Shavers is going to be drawn in too much by Ali putting his hands in front of what he calls the rope-a-dope, laying back and allowing his opponent to punch himself out. Of course, he made that a bit famous with the Foreman fight, and then he suddenly opens up. But whether Shavers has enough ability to get through there, and in fact at the moment enough power, I think he's more worried about tiring in later rounds. He just waved over there to somebody. I think he waved to Floyd Patterson here alongside me at ringside. Seems to be under control all right, Shavers. But on the other hand, I don't think Ali's worried either. And Ali, of course, got for that round. So round 4. The big worry for Shavers is trying to find something new to get through to Ali. Shavers prodding with that left hand, bit like a broomstick there, trying to measure Ali, but his reflexes are still too sharp, aren't they, the way he pulls away from a punch. But we're still waiting to see if Shavers is going to get lucky. Ali not too pleased with the referee instructions that he doesn't want him to fall around. Well, the crowd thought it hurt him, but Ali's denying it, but it was hardly a tickle. So the last 10 seconds of the round.
We break it now. You can hold it. You can hold it.
That's the first time that Ali's bothered to take a seat. I wonder if there's anything significant in that at the end of the first round. Let's have a look. This is where Ali gets caught with the right hand in the replay then. There it is. Now, I don't really think you could say that was just a glancing blow, but this fella, he is so durable, it's unbelievable. Now that scoring there went 2-1. The referee gave it to Ali, the judges to Shavers. So in fact, on round scoring, it's 2-2. Round 5. So the last 10 seconds of this round, and a round that Ali is skated in every sense, hasn't he? He's softening this fellow up now. Just a minor abrasion there on Shavers' nose. You can't even see the blood, and I'm quite close up to it. I didn't see the cut at all in that round, but he certainly took enough left hands to cause that. Must have seemed like a Chinese torture there for Shavers to stand there and have that tapping him on the nose all the time.
What's he saying? Want a ship?
just to confirm that all three officials, of course, went for Ali in the 5th round. That was fairly obvious. They're talking here. What's going on there? They're saying wipe some grease off of Shavers' face. I think with his bald head and a greasy face, he's got a chance of slipping a few punches. So round 6. Get less action in a pillow fight here from Ali, talking and getting booed by the crowd. Look at him looking at the audience there, as if to say, why don't you like my funny lines? You should be able to pick up Ali talking to Shavers there, I think.
All right, Muhammad. Okay.
Well, I imagine you could hear some that's going on in that corner there by Ali, saying, you're getting tired now, man, which is always a good way to psych the opponent into at least believing he's more tired than he hopes to be. But the crowd are getting at Ali a bit now, so he's got to turn something on, surely. Shavers, in fact, doesn't really seem to be getting that tired to me. Look, Ali's coming over and giving him a lesson, and Lobianco saying, no, back to your corner till the bell goes. So Shavers, in fact, got all three officials' votes in that round, because you can't get it just by defending yourself and doing nothing. So round 7. So if they're scoring by rounds here in New York, the vote is a draw at the moment, would you believe? This, in fact, was the round that Ali was predicting he'd win in, but I think he even forgets the round by the time he gets into the ring. That prediction stuff and the jokes he makes have worn a bit thin on this, but he might open up in the second half of the round. He wants to make absolutely sure that he's got the sitting duck ready and that he's tired enough before he opens up. There's a good left hook there by Ali. Looking a lot more serious in this round, isn't it? Getting the crowd here almost willing Shavers to at least hit Ali on the chin. And no, he doesn't want to know. He's not going into the trap. Well, fair dues for Shavers for not walking in there and getting humiliated. But he didn't want to be quite the foil there for Ali. Shavers has only been 10 rounds, 3 times in his career, 4 times in fact, and he knocked 2 of them out in that 10th round and then went to 2 10-round decisions, but he's certainly never been 15. They're appealing about taking grease off of Shavers' head. I think Angelo Dundee's just trying to get his spoke in a little bit there. I don't think it matters very much. So Ali got 2 of the 3 votes in that last round. He had a couple of good spells there. I suppose he deserved that all right.
Let's get out in the open. That's all. That's all. Let's get out in the open. Are you going now? Straight in, Ernie. Straight in.
There's no point in Shavers trying to punch at arms. It just won't happen. He can't get through that guard. He's got to wait till Ali opens up with him. That's all food to Ali, of course, the booing. I'm afraid, as they would say in show business, the crowd are $3 million late. And there we got a replay of Ali reacting to the crowd. Round 9. So Shavers got that decision on the official scoring 2-1. That, when I say decision, the points for the 8th round.
Break again. Break. Get underneath, Earnie. Get underneath.
Well, we turned to a bit of wrestling there, didn't we, with Shavers yanking him off the ropes there.
Step in with it, Earnie. Get inside. Get out, Earnie. Get out. Push him off, Earnie. Push him off. Turn!
Well, I'm assured that this is not going to be decided by 2 falls and a submission, but the way they're going, I think they look like getting booked by Dal Martins. Ali, of course, as always, gives the impression that he can take this fellow out when he likes. But one has to doubt that now and again. He wants to make sure that Shavers has run out of gas before he opens up, in case he goes a bit tired himself. He's a bit of a con artist at that game, actually, Ali. So 10th round then. So that was 2 officials voted for Ali in that round, with 1 even. Shavers answering Ali back now, as we're getting a spell at the moment of some serious stuff, and I hope it stays that way. Talk about Shavers' right hand. Ali's not bad when he throws that long one either. Yes, Shavers talking back all the time now. That's of course what Shavers wants Ali to do, open up with him. Really straightened him up with that left hand punch. He was flicking him and then he brought that left hand uppercut. Half a minute to go in round 10 and the best round so far.
Okay, let it go. Get off, Shavers. Get off, Shavers. Not both hands, Ernie. Both hands. Go. Watch out. Take it out there, Ernie. Take it out there. Take it out.
Well, that's what the crowd here have paid to see, and I know that you have too. That was a lot better in that round, the real serious stuff coming up. Shavers' nose bled quite a bit there. He was talking to Ali, encouraging him to open up, and Ali, to his credit, cut out all the clowning that time. Did quite a bit of work with that left hand, and a couple of long right hands that went through, the same type of punch that he hit Liston with. Just clipped Shavers on the jaw there, but he took them well. So Ali got the three officials scoring in the 10th round. It does seem that Ali realises he's got to get down to business in the 11th round.
Get off too, Ernie. Bring that right here down a little bit.
Well, there's no carrying by Ali here, I promise you. He's now starting to throw some bombs, and he's a little bit surprised that Shavers is taking them so well, I think. Occasionally, Ali's left-hand punches tend to be flicked, and then he closed them and seemed to hurt, and certainly with the right-hand punch. Meanwhile, Shavers becomes the honest toiler and keeps going back.
Both hands, Earnie. Both hands, Earnie. Go in. Stick that jab out. Stick that jab out.
Well, if Ali has taken any liberties with his training, he knows all about it now, because he is really having to pull himself together and unload some punches. Shavers hasn't done a lot of damage, but he's been in there taking good shots, and he does appear to be dangerous at times. Always looked early in the fight, Ali, didn't he, that he could take him out when he liked. But truth told, he really couldn't, and Ali isn't quite coming apart at the seams as we thought he would. This is the first time that he's been above the 10-round course, and he seems to be taking it well, but mainly because he hasn't been under too much pressure. So round 12 then. And Ali got all three officials' votes for the 11th round. If Ali has taken the 15-round course, it's going to be a hollow victory for him, really, on the assumption, of course, that he is going to win. He's ahead at the moment. But Shavers, if he gets lucky with one of those swings, never know, he could wipe out some of those arrears. Well, that's a pity. We're back to the larkabout time again.
Cut that ring off. Cut the ring off.
Oh yes, that left hook was a good one. Shavers hurt for the first time, really. Well, we can have a look at replay of that. You'll notice, I think, that Shavers' face is getting puffed up quite a bit now. He pretended he wasn't hurt by some of those Ali punches, but there was a particular left hook that he knew all about. There it is in there. And he tutted away there. Ali measured him with that one. The right hand right between Shavers' guard. And that right hand punch there didn't do him much good either. So, round 13, is it going to be unlucky for some? And Ali all the way in the 12th round with the 3 judges. Was a good looking right hand there. Ali didn't pretend too much on that one, I don't think.
Go with 2, Ernie. Take that jab out, throw that right hand. Take it out again, Ernie. Drop that right hand down there. Take your hands out. Your hands out. Cut the ring off, Ernie. Don't let him run. Okay, we break and get it off. Break again. Okay, let him go. Grab and go, Ernie. Grab and go. Grab and go. Too high with that right hand. Bring that right hand down, Ernie.
Twice in the round there, Shavers got through pretty good, didn't he? Well, for a man who's supposed to come apart at the seams after about 5 rounds, Shavers is doing very good. Come up then for the end of the 13th. Ali definitely getting a little bit easier to take there, isn't he?
Too high, Ernie. Bring it down. That's the way.
You'll be pleased to hear that bell. Quite a discussion going on there in Ali's corner. The Dini Brown there, the man who invented that float like a butterfly, sting like a beeline. Dr. Pacheco up there, Angelo Dundee. I don't think they're too keen on the champion taking those punches, because this fella Shavers hasn't run out of gas. He's behind, but he did well there. Let's have a look at that in replay. It just glanced past, but it caught him enough to say it did some damage. So Shavers got all 3 officials' votes for the 13th round. Well, I don't have to tell you there that Ali looked dog-tired at the end of that round. That, of course, was a slip, and that'll make a lot of photographs around the world. He slipped on the water in his own corner on the canvas there. And there's a lot of concern from the Ali people around the ringside here, and wondering whether he's going to be all right in this last round. I think he did a bit of play acting, but those punches got through, and he was hurt. And he's tired. So the 15th and final round, and Shavers going all the way this time and doing so much better than a lot of people thought, and not all by the courtesy of Ali. just to confirm, Shavers all the way by the officials in the last round. We're just halfway through the 15th and final round. Well, after all that excitement, what a final round, and the courage and the guy, this Ali, the way he brings it up, he's out on his feet there. Shavers had fought his heart out, gave all he had, and came so close to getting stopped in the last 10 seconds. The usual carnival in that ring. And on the scoring that we've had so far was 8-6 for Ali, so we're waiting now for the score in the final round. And there's no question about it now, Muhammad Ali has a tough job getting that 15 rounds distance against a man like this man, Earnie Shavers, and like Ken Norton, who want to keep coming at him the whole time. Despite all the security cops around this ring, the bedlam in there is ridiculous, and I'm rather pleased I'm not in there being shoved around at the moment. All Ali wants to do is be left alone. I'm surprised he hasn't thrown himself on the canvas, as he frequently does, to stop people pushing him. But he's being fairly well protected there by his brother, Ruffman, and Houdini Brown. When they talk about the greatness of Ali, that's the thing that the professionals admire about him most. But when the chips are down, this fella's got all the guts in the world. If he has to take it, he will, and he'll exchange, as he did in those 3 great fights with Joe Frazier. But Shavers has come out of this fight with a lot of credit. And now we're just wondering how those judges scored in the last round and what the total points are going to be. Floyd Patterson up there, Jose Salamain, president of the WBC, trying to give Ali a belt. I doubt very much whether he'd be interested in receiving that with all this problem that's going on in there. Well, it's a hopeless situation if the Garden officials are waiting for the ring to be cleared before they give the official verdict. They've really got to get on with this now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the scoring of tonight's 15-round heavyweight fight. Judge Eva Shane scores the fight 9 rounds, Ali. 6 rounds, Shavers.
Gave the last round to Ali.
Tony Castellano, 9 rounds, Ali.
He's won it.
6 rounds, Shavers. Referee Johnny Lobianco, 9 rounds, Ali. 5 rounds, Shavers. 1 even, the winner. And still champion of the world, the one and only Muhammad Ali.
Well, that's the confirmation. There's a little bit of jeering around the ringside. Ali has retained the heavyweight championship of the world. His 19th defense, fought his heart out to get it on a unanimous decision. All referee and 2 judges gave him 9 complete rounds against 6, 6 and 5 and 1 even. And we'll go over to Shavers.
I'm going to burn myself out. My first 15 rounds, I won't take any chances.
You were just so concerned about going to 15 that you husbanded all of your energy.
I still don't know, but I think I still won the fight.
Did you think you had him seriously hurt at any time? When?
A couple times. I can go around, but 2 times I had him hurt. 2 times.
Do you think you've earned his respect as man to man in here?
Yes, I think so.
Was he disrespectful to you early in the fight when he was talking to you?
Yes, he was.
When did he stop talking?
Well, most probably to the fight.
What are your feelings now if you had to do it all over again?
I'll fight him again.
What way would you fight him differently?
Put a little pressure on him.
More pressure.
Early.
Thank you very much, Ernie, and now to Dick Enberg.
He's still a champion.
Ladies and gentlemen,
all the Muslims, all the friends, enemies alike. I'm thankful to God because this man was in great shape.
Stay
He's happy and following. Pray unto Allah, believing strongly in his love and faith.
He appeared to hurt you, champ, he appeared to hurt you in the 2nd round. Were you stunned then?
2nd, 9th, the 10th, stunned in the last round. Was the power of Allah, God, that pulled me through, saying my prayers in the mosque together, and putting God before man, and this praise, always praising his name, he blesses me. So
Muhammad,
all thanks go to Allah.
We've got to go. Congratulations, a great fight. Muhammad Ali, still the heavyweight champion of the world.
And with that, from Reg Gutteridge at Madison Square Garden, it's good morning to you in Britain, and thanks for joining us.
How does he score, though?